Hello there, and this is going to be episode 16 of the Astroneer series. And so, as you saw by the title and the thumbnail, both of those working together to tell you what this video is about, we are going to be automating the gathering of Astronium with auto extractors. Now, that's going to be really confusing for those of you who have been watching this series from the start, because the first thing you'll note is that I already did that, so why would I do it again? Well, the answer is quite simple. We automated Astronium because we wanted to have Astronium at our base, but also I've changed my mind about the big fat goal of this series, right? The goal of this series is to build Nanocarbon Alloy Factory 2.0, which is the factory that turns our soil into nanocarbon alloy. And the way that works is the factory turns our soil into scrap, then uses that scrap to get nanocarbon alloy. And so I want to instead do Astronium for that. So I'm going to need a separate system for Astronium so that the nanocarbon alloy factory can have Astronium, but also I can have a separate train of Astronium for my base. So that's why we're doing it again. But also I want to be able to get Astronium quicker, right? So I'm going to do this one better. I'm going to get more Astronium from this because I'm going to use more auto extractors. And so, yeah, this is kind of going to be like Nanocarbon Alloy Factory 3.0 instead of 2.0 because technically we are upgrading it by using Astronium instead of soil. And the reason that's an upgrade is because, according to what I was told, when you use the exploit here to overclock your auto extractors, they actually do not deplete the Astronium vein that they are on, right? This Astronium node here will actually never disappear, according to what I've been told, if you use the overclocking strategy here. So that's why Astronium would be better, because the only advantage soil had over Astronium is that there's so much more. But if Astronium is infinite now because of this exploit, well, then Astronium's just better because then it's automatic and infinite. It's both of those, which is actually real nice. But yes, as I said, I want to use this setup here that we have right now for, getting my own scrap for my base and having my own Astronium for my base that I can just use on whatever I want. But I want there to be a separate system that I'm going to set up around the planet at a different spot for the nanocarbon alloy factory. And again, the reason I want that is because I'm going to want a lot of Astronium if I'm going to be turning it into nanocarbon alloy, because you're going to need a lot of stuff. Actually, 2 pieces of Astronium converts to 6 scrap, and that's all you need for 1 nanocarbon alloy, so the conversion rate is actually rather handsome. But regardless, I want to make sure it's coming in quickly, so we're going to use a bunch of auto extractors here so that we get tons of nanocarbon alloy whenever we finally set up the factory. Oh, I'm going to vomit. Anyways, I know that was a rather long setup for the video, especially for those of you who haven't been following the entire series. It was probably quite annoying for me to lay down all that context, but I felt like it was necessary so that you know exactly what I'm doing and why for this video. And so now we're going to jump straight into it. We are going to take with us what we need to make a landing pad, though, so that once I get this rover to where we're going, where we're going to dig down for Astronium, I can just get back and forth using my shuttle from then on out, because, that's going to be a lot faster than just driving all the way around the planet every time I want to get to the other Astronium thing. But yes, I guess what this technically officially means is that we are actually working on NCAF 2.0 now. Well, I guess it's NCAF 3.0 because we have made this change, but everything else is the same, so I'm still going to call it 2.0 because that's, the way we get the scrap is kind of an easy change. Speaking of, if what I heard about the infinite Astronium node isn't actually true, if that's just a myth, not really a big deal, because it's not going to be hard for us to switch out the Astronium to scrap for a soil to scrap. Then the rest of the factory is just going to be the exact same because we use scrap for everything. So yeah, I got off track there, but yes, this technically means that we are already working on NCAF 2.0, so the series, might be coming to a close, or maybe not. Just depends on if I depends on if there's more stuff that I end up coming up with that we should do, or if if you drop down some good suggestions, I'll try to get around to doing that stuff as well, because, I just don't have a lot of ideas. I'm not much of a brain person. I don't have a brain. Okay, I don't remember what my last cut was about, because it's been a long time since that cut. I've been doing other things, but I'm pretty sure we were just supposed to go to the gateway we're going to build NCAF 2.0 at, and then, place a landing pad there so that I can get my shuttle to where it can come back and forth here, so that we can get back and forth really quickly in order to get stuff here and all that fun. But that doesn't really matter yet. The first thing that matters, obviously, is just getting to the core itself. So that's what we are going to focus on now. And then we'll worry about, being able to go back and forth, which is what we're going to need to do, obviously, in order to get the auto extractors here. But again, doesn't matter just yet. Oh, okay, so something quite interesting has happened here. I haven't even fully gotten into the core layer yet, and we're already hitting some Astronium. So this is what we call good news. It means that I don't have to go look for one, which is what we was going to do next. So all I got to do is just kind of make sure there's enough room here without trying to mine too much of the Astronium. And I guess I'll be back whenever I've carved out a nice region here for us to put auto extractors on. How quaint. Wait a second. Oh. Oh. It's the same Astronium vein that the other auto extractors are on for the other automated Astronium setup we have. That luck is just cool. That's some really cool luck. You have no idea how sad I am right now that that's what is going on here. Like, you truly can't fathom it, because it's like, now what is what it's like. Well, I'll tell you what. Oh, this is so freaking cursed. We're just gonna do it anyways. Oh, wait a second. I didn't even know it was like that. It's underneath us. I didn't know it was this weird. I didn't know it was underneath us. What's happening? Yeah, this is going to be an annoying one for me. It's one of those situations where I convinced myself this was going to be a simple and easy video, but of course that's just not possible where I'm concerned. I mean, I know I could just redirect the ramp and try to find another Astronium vein, but it's so much more convenient to just do one that's at the bottom of the ramp. And lo and behold, the one at the bottom of the ramp is the same exact one as before. That just isn't so nice. It's just not so nice. Alright, look, I'm just gonna go hoverboard my way back home. Try to figure out how I'm gonna deal with this. Yeah. This is gonna be fun! Okay, look, the first order of business is just going to be to get ourselves some, auto extractors, right? Because placing them is going to be weird, but we're never going to figure it out unless we get down there and actually give it a shot. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so how many auto extractors do I want to do? Because we have 4 for our normal automated Astronium thing, right? So I want obviously more than that because I said it wasn't enough. But I probably won't do much more than that because I didn't think it wasn't enough because I thought that 4 isn't enough for NCAF 2.0. I thought it wasn't enough because I thought it wasn't enough for NCAF 2.0 and for the Astronium I just want to keep at my base, both right at the same time. So 4 realistically would be enough, I think, but I think I'll still go ahead and do 6, so that means I'm going to need 6 of all these things. I need 6 exo chips, 6 steel, 6 tungsten carbide, and 6 rubber. I'll just go on ahead and get started with that. For the exo chips, obviously, we're going to have to leverage the trade platform here. We can get 1 exo chip for 3 Astronium, and again, we need 6, so that's going to cost us 18 Astronium, unfortunately, but we have plenty right here, so that's going to be just fine. Alright, so that's the exo chips taken care of, no problem at all, and then next up's going to be steel, which is just iron and carbon, and also argon, but we have argon and carbon, because, you know, we just have argon, and carbon comes from the generator system over there. All I have to do is just kidnap some, then that's taken care of, meaning we just need iron. So I'm going to use the trade platform for that. Obviously, I'm going to use the trade platform for everything, because that's the easiest way. Oh, and our rubber is now done crafting. We have all 6 rubber. We have all 6 of everything else over there laying, as you can see. And so we're going to take all this, and then set our large printer here to automatically craft 6 auto extractors. And in case you weren't aware, this is going to take about 8 billion years to happen, because large printer stuff just doesn't craft very fast. So I'll be back whenever I'm getting some gray hairs. Well, actually, no, never mind. Just realized what I should do while these are crafting, because again, that's going to take the entire span of the universe to happen, is just craft the rails, because we are going to need rails, of course. And so we're going to have to craft some rail posts right here. 1 resin, 1 aluminum. I'm only going to need like 4, probably. I think that's all it took on the last one, so it's going to take like the same amount on this one. So I need 4 resin, 4 aluminum, and then I'm going to need to craft 2 of, where are they at? These right here. I don't know how I didn't see that down at the bottom. I'm going to need 2 of these, which means I'll need 4 titanium, 2 copper, and 2 quartz. So I'll just go ahead and handle every scrap of that off camera because that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that's why. It's because I'm gonna. Hey, yeah, so I'm gonna go place the rails while I'm waiting for those to craft because I realized that if I want to get this video done anytime this year, that's the way things are gonna need to be. So I gotta go all the way around the planet just about because the nearest gateway, so the one after this one, is the one that we are doing it at, and that's probably it right there. Probably, yeah, that's it right there. So we're gonna land here, and as you can see, way faster getting here by shuttle than going on foot or by hoverboard even. And so this is a much nicer way for me to transport a bunch of stuff. Yeah, that's it. Oh, but yeah, I didn't bring an oxygenator. Ooh, I did, technically. But how does that work? Can I just... I'm trying to figure out how I can get... or how I can not suffocate on the way down while placing these rails is what I'm trying to figure out how to do. I don't know. I mean, hey, sometimes if you die, you die. That's just how it is. Yeah, kind of. I just need a, I need an oxygenator to be attached to this for me to be able to do anything. Oh, yeah, I could just do this. I just realized that I could just do this. I could just take all of this garbage off here and then put the oxygenator on the rover and then connect the rover to the station. The rail. But it won't. But it won't. But it will. Did you hear that noise? It means it will. Aha! Dude, I'm just so smart that it's not even safe. Wait. Am I getting oxygen from that? No, I'm not. So apparently I'm so stupid it's not safe. Can you explain to me how that's not oxygenating? Maybe it has to be on the not on the storage. Oh, dude, I'm so smart that it's not even safe. By the way this goes down is facing the opposite direction of the base where the other Astronium automation is, right? So my logic was that, you know, that would make it end up not in the same spot, but instead it made it end up in precisely the same spot. So that's pretty neat. I mean, I know the closer you get to the core of the planet, the faster you advance around the planet, but I didn't think it was going to be like that. It's okay, look, it's just like, it's against the laws of physics for me to win in life, and so I won't do that anymore, don't worry. Here we are at the end of the line, and let me tell you something real quick. I would just like to interject here and say that this is the most fun I've ever had in my life. I'm about to pass out from being tired, and I have to deal with this weird situation here where the bottom of this is just the way it is here. I need to make this a little more level though, and hopefully, and I think it will be, hopefully this is enough space for 6 auto extractors if I'm willing to get inappropriately close with them, right? Have them all like so shoulder to shoulder. Should be enough room. So, hey, you know, yeah, this is where the hoverboard's a lifesaver, by the way, because if you don't have it, you kind of just have to like jump a lot, but instead I can just zoom up here and it's real fast. Oh, yeah, this is beautiful. And so it gets weird up here because I'm not actually going to, like, have the rail station here. I'm going to have it, you know, on top of the gateway with the NCAF 2.0 base. So I'm crafting 2 of them now, but I actually only need the one for the bottom down there. But it's fine. It is what it is. And I don't know what it is, so I should stop talking to you. Oh, I'm so tired that it hurts, but we're back here, and I don't need these rail posts here. I got a few extra ones, so I'm just going to throw them off the edge here. And as you can see, this is actually almost done, like super almost done, so that's really convenient because that means we can do something ever at all, which is not usual for me in videos, so that's good. And the annoying part is they're just big. They're real big men, so we have to do only 2 at a time, but that doesn't matter because we have fuel. But I'm going to run all these down to the bottom because what I'm going to have to do is just carry them with my hoverboard, right, from the landing site. And then just keep loading them on, keep doing that. It's nothing you want to see, and it's nothing I want to do. But sometimes in life, and you have to do it anyways. I think I skipped a few words, but you know what I mean. Okay, I kind of forgot what's going on. I don't remember what our last moment together was like, or what I'm supposed to be doing right now, but I just did all of it. Yeah, brought everything that we need for this. I brought everything. And so we're going to try to put it together. Well, I brought everything if I remembered everything, which means I probably didn't. That's how that kind of thing generally works if you're new here, so that's a thing. But we have the train put together here, and so we're not actually going to be able to drive it down because there's not any power being put to this yet. But that's where we get to the singular one and only upside to the fact that the Astronium node down there is the same one that goes to the other train system I have. because that means we can just take some of the RTGs I left there, because for some reason, I don't even remember why, I made way too many RTGs for that system, so it's like, you know, I could just use those. Anyways, I need to get out ahead of this one because I already know somebody's going to say it. Somebody's going to comment this down below, as if there's a chance I didn't already know. Somebody's going to inform me that this is not the best way to do storage on a train. And I would just like to say already, yeah, I'm aware. I just like the way this looks because it's real nice and neat. And so that's why I'm doing just medium storages. I know I could fit way more stuff on this if I did other things, but I just like the way it looks. It makes me happy. Anyways, just for setting up the train here, and there is one last piece of the puzzle, so to speak, to this, and that is the storage sensor, right? We're not going to be actually fully setting this up in the video because the station, the second station, again, is going to go on the nanocarbon alloy factory 2.0 base, so we're not going to actually set up fully the unloading of the Astronium, but we will set up the loading of the Astronium. But once you set both of those up, all you need is a storage sensor on here that is set to full or empty, and yeah, that's it. So whenever this gets filled up at the bottom station, it's going to come back up to the top station until it's empty, and then when it's empty, it goes back down, and that completes the cycle. That's all you need for the train to go back and forth, fully automated style. Why is this looking stupid? Why won't this place the way I want? Doesn't matter, but yeah, like I said, can't drive the train down. There's no power, and also I know I could get power just from my rover here because there's an RTG on it, but it's not that deep. We'll just call the train down whenever it's time. Actually, I need to take these with me because that's part of the overclocking exploit, which I guess I should just mention this while I'm on the way down. This is the overclocking exploit for the what are they called? What are they called? I can't do it. Oh, auto extractors. The exploit where you can overclock them is the type of thing that I usually don't like covering on my channel, not because I'm against exploits or anything, but because I don't want to take, like, credit from the person who discovered said exploit, right? But the reason I'm going to make an exception for this one is because I don't know who discovered it, right? A lot of people have made a tutorial on... Oh, that's just great. Yeah, it's just great. Anyway, many people have made the tutorial on overclocking the auto extractor, so I don't actually know who I would give credit to, like who to send you to in order to see the original person's video. So that's why I'm just going to go ahead and show you how to do it here, because I genuinely have no idea who discovered this, so I can't really give you a way to figure it out without just showing you myself, so that's what we're going to do. And so the video I watched was Games for Life's video. I'm sure a lot of you know who that is because, you know, Astroneer videos, and you watch them. And so, yeah, the way he did it was like this. He stacked it. He did 5 on the bottom one, and then 3. And the reason I'm pointing this out is because, to me, I don't see how that's any different than just doing, you know, 5 plus 3 as 8 with, you know, just the button repeater, because you do need a button repeater either way. So I don't know why you need 2 delay repeaters. Don't really know why you need 2 of those, but I'm going to do it the way you showed because there might be a secret reason that I don't understand. And so what you're supposed to do is attach this to the bottom one, right? And also all of your auto extractors are going to be doing this too. And then you initiate the whole process with the button repeater and you don't need it anymore. Hope that makes sense. If it didn't, just go watch this video, I guess. But yeah, I don't really know who discovered this bug because, again, multiple people have covered it. But yes, we want to get these as close together as possible. All of them also having their bar as full as possible because, you know, we want them to have a lot of like, come on, dude, why are you placing like that, you piece of garbage? Oh yeah, you're worthless and I hate you. I did bring 2 auto arms for this one, by the way, so they can be less together than they were on the other setup I did for this, but I'd like them to be in a nice little area. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty good. So if I can keep this type of consistency, but I can't because I'm never going to win in life. Okay, I think this is good because I think one auto arm can get these 3. The other auto arm can get these 3. And so the next problem, and this really is a problem, is I have to try to connect power to all these, which is annoying because their legs will not stop like crossing one another. So it's like I don't know what goes to what, but yeah, I guess we're going to have to figure that out anyways. Like I said, I'm just going to steal RTGs from the other system down here. Again, the one and only reason why this is nice is because of that. You can see where I overclocked these, by the way. I did that off camera, but there you go. And so when I overclocked those, they no longer needed all the power, right? So I just used 1 RTG. So now I can just take a couple for the powering the train as well as powering the actual things themselves. So I'm gonna need 3. Okay, I got power running to all of them, and my next stressor is that the auto arms won't reach, because, you know, me being the genius I am, I didn't make sure that they were close enough. I just kind of thought, hey, maybe it'll work out, when that's not how things have ever gone for me before. And so, let's see if it's the first time. Oh, look at that, ran out of soil already. Interesting. I'm having a good night. I'm so tired. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so tired. And I'm not even done with this, and then I have to edit it and make a thumbnail and stuff. Okay, let's give this a shot. What kind of reach does this have? Probably not nearly enough, let's be real. Yeah, correct. Doesn't have nearly enough for that reach stuff. Okay, I really hope that that was the last straw here. You know, I think that maybe we have what it takes to put this thing together now, which would be good news, by the way. I don't know if you knew that. That would be good news. And so until we actually get NCAF 2.0 set up, I'm going to put a large resource canister maybe at the top with the rail station. I said I wasn't going to do the unloading part in this video, but then I realized that this not going anywhere at all is just a waste, right? So I will probably have a large resource canister at the top, actually. So, hey, this video is going to have a little bit of something going on with this. Okay, I think I've got it set up at least where it'll sort of work, which is just a joy, really. These don't place the Astronium on a very large amount of platform, as you can see here and here. Actually, this one's got plenty. But, you know, it's like, I'm willing to settle on this one, because I'm tired, and I've been working on this for way longer than you would think, because things have not been going my way whatsoever, because that's what it means to be me. Why did you automatically connect? That could have been a catastrophe. I think we're good now. Oh, yeah, just freaking RKO'd my RTG. I'm sorry. I'm calm. Okay, I'm calm. And so, we're going to have this to where it loads stopped cars, right? Loads stopped cars, and we're going to bring it here. And we're going to try to get this working, okay? So, again, we have this going to the bottom one, right? The top one goes to the bottom one, but also to all of these auto extractors. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just as promised, 6. See, I counted it for you, so now you know it's real. And we'll activate the bottom one with the button repeater, just like that. And so now what happens is, if you don't know how this exploit works, actually, I don't really know if I feel like explaining that right now. I know that sounds pitiful, and it is pitiful. It's pathetic. But like I said, I watched Games for Life's video on it. You should probably go watch that, because that's gonna be more effective for you. Tell him I sent you. Also, my knees hurt. Tell him that as well. Tell him that my knees hurt. But yeah, this is very fast, and I don't know how math works, so give me a couple of minutes here. Okay, this is going to get us 865 Astronium an hour, if my math was correct, which, my goodness, as you all know, always. It's a really big if. But, hey, look, I used a calculator. So at least we know if my math was wrong on this one. There just isn't any hope at all for me. But I think I'm correct. I think that each of these gets 1 Astronium every 25 seconds, if my math was correct. Again, don't trust it. But, you know, if each of them gets 1 Astronium every 25 seconds, and there's 6 of them, by my reckoning, the number I just told you is how much we'll be getting. And I don't remember that number, so yeah, hope you do. But yeah, whenever the train fills up, it'll take off towards the top. And so I need to get up there and place that rail station, because that was not my original plan. I did not set that up, so I'm going to go. But yeah, I said I was going to use a large resource canister. I'm probably just going to use no, because I'm going to want this Astronium here until it's gone. So I'll just make a new one with this very convenient and existing nanocarbon alloy that's sitting here. Yeah, that's pretty neat, actually. I don't know where that came from. And I think I was supposed to take something else, but there's no chance in the world I remember what it is. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's sitting right here. This. And really, I guess I'll see you guys in a couple of months, because I have to wait for the large printer to craft something. So I should have done that earlier, and I'm going to pay for that dearly, because 10% of my life's going to get shaved off by the time it's finished. Anyways, I've been uploading at 10 a.m. Central Time whenever I can, but I'm going to be honest with you. This might be one of those go to sleep and edit the video tomorrow types of deals. But if you're watching this video soon after it came out, and it did, in fact, release at 10 a.m. Central Time, I need a pat on the back from you, so come to my house and do so. Don't worry, guys. I should be in high spirits tomorrow, because tomorrow I will probably have slept at all, at least. And so, I won't be so annoyed by the basic things in life. Oh, but yeah, you know, this just goes against everything that I planned for this video. I'm actually putting a rail station at the top. Like I said, it's temporary. I just don't want to waste all these beautiful resources, and so I'm going to place it down, and hopefully it doesn't destroy everything. Oh, it did actually quite a good job there. Nice. And so, you know, how many did I say that gets an hour? Mucho. I don't remember the exact count, but it was enough to fill this thing up so fast, right? And so that's good because Astronium is so valuable. But you know, so that's just good. Low power, reduced speed. How? Oh, because you take 3 power. I thought you were like these and you only took 1. I don't care. Be slow. I'm slow. We can all be slow together, and we can all... I guess this is the end of the video, isn't it?